Hey guys, it's Kay. I'm back from my trip to Tokyo to see the FF14 exhibition, and the FF14 exhibition was really illuminating because I never thought that a single video game could have a standalone exhibition by itself, and there were at least 4 moments that made me cry/tear up, which I will share in a later video. But no filming was allowed on site, so you guys will have to wait and see what I come up with. Anyway, as with any exhibition, there are exhibition exclusive only merch, which I did buy some of them and I thought I would share the unboxing process with you guys. We also had to fly in during the middle of Golden Week due to air ticket prices, and I had the misimpression that Tokyo would be really terrible during Golden Week, but turns out that because most people go into Tokyo City for work during a normal weekday, turns out that during Golden Week they don't really want to be in the city. So we actually had a very pleasurable time, and because it was Golden Week, there were many brands and companies were also doing pop-up stores around the city, so it was really interesting. And I did buy some merch from a Square Enix pop-up, which I will share with you guys later. Plan for this video: unbox the non-gacha, non-loot boxes merch first, and then we'll move on to the gacha ones. So without further delay, I want to start with this biggest box, and this is actually an Aetheryte lamp. This is not an exhibition merch, but I want to unbox it first so that I can probably place it around here to see it illuminated. I think it was released a while back actually, because I tried to buy it through the Square Enix Japan store through buy.jp, but I'm not sure if you guys are aware, as with all merchandise sales in Japan, there's usually a limit as to how many of each item one account can buy. So it just so happened that when I placed the order, the buy account had already bought like, I think maybe 5, the limit 5. They could from the store, and they were unable to get this for me. So when I went down this time to the Square Enix garden at Shibuya, I saw it and I got it immediately. So I have to say, this is also my first real life unboxing impromptu video, so please excuse if it's not very smooth. Yeah. Okay. So here you have it. It's just a really little small lamp, which I believe it's battery powered. I think it resembles the Limsa Aetheryte the most, which is also the most iconic Aetheryte, which by the way, they had a sort of life-size Limsa Aetheryte at the exhibition, which you could pretend to attune to. And so yeah, let's turn this on, and yeah, really pretty. Don't know if you guys can see it. I would think this is a really nice thing to just have by your desktop or bedside. So this is gonna remain on, and I'm gonna put it, I guess, here. Okay. So this is not an exhibition exclusive merch, but you can probably find it at any Square Enix store that you go to. So moving on to the non-loot boxers exhibition merch. When the exhibition launched, the one thing that I really wanted was this, well, not really the cup, but rather the lid of the cup. So this is a Manderville cup. As you can see, it's black with the logo printed white there, in classic Manderville style. But what is really amusing is the lid. when I first saw the exhibition and I looked at the merch, this was one of the ones that I really wanted from the start. It's because it's just so cute. And obviously you could use this with any cup. I went there wanting just to buy the lid, but I found out that they only sold it with the cup, which made it a bit more expensive, but I guess I have no choice. So, but the cup is just really like a black cup, solid white cup with the classic Manderville Hildibrand logo printed on it. And there, if you use it. It's so cute. And I imagine, I guess, using this at my desk. It's really, really cute. Okay, moving on. I only wanted to get the Manderville cup, but it's a Namazu Cup, and it's one of those that changes the design when it gets heated. So, and I think you can see, so on this side, before you pour hot water, it looks like this, which is I don't know, the typical stun, not really there Namazu face. And then when you pour hot water in, the manga line starts coming out, they get some eyes and you get the classic Namazu look. So when I saw this at the exhibition merch area, I was debating whether I should get it, but anyway, in the end, I did. I will post add-on videos later just to show you guys how it looks like in real life. So for now, just get the classic Namazu's nothing's really there. Nothing's really in my head kind of look. Okay, moving on. Okay, so now this is exhibition exclusive merch. I know there's Square Enix official store right now. They do sell the pin badges for the status effects, but they don't do the stickers yet. So if you're not a big fan of pinning things, I guess stickers can be a bit more flexible. You can stick them on your laptop, I don't know, power banks, really anything that you fancy. And there are 10 designs with 3 copies each. So God. Okay. So like I said, 10 designs with 3 copies each. The Echo, Paralyzed, of course. Oh, Slow. Silence. Debuffs up to 7 stacks. I don't know if it goes higher than that. Oh wait, this is not Silence. Oh, this is Fear, right? I think. Pardon me. Silence is here. And well, Weakness. There's Sprint, which is kind of cute. And the remaining ones, I actually don't know what they are. If some of you guys in the comments can tell me what they might be. And this one, I cropped a bit, but I'm not sure if this is crafting related. Yeah. So anyway, if you like stickers, this one will be a good one to get. Okay, next up is an exhibition exclusive merch, which from what I can tell, It's a photo frame of various places, and they've named this series Eiyu no Mita Keisuki, which means the scenery that has been seen by the hero, which I guess refers to us, the Warrior of Light. It's kind of hard to see what places are being referenced in the frames, except for a few of them, but what it says from the website is that there's Linza, Lominzer, Gridania, Udar, Ishgard, Kugane, Shalayan, Crystarium, Amaurot, which is really the one I'm gunning for, and Solution 9 and Turel. So really, I've not opened this one, not really sure what I'm gonna get, so yeah, let's see. So you have the easel here, which you can put as a stand, and cha-chang. Oh, I think this is Shalayan. Shalayan. Yes, it looks like the docks of Shalayan, where we depart from Turel. All right. Okay. There we have it. And I guess, let me just put it on its little stand now. Okay. Right, I also completely missed announcing that we've moved on to the loot box gacha segment of the unboxing. So, okay. Next up, we've already opened these because we couldn't contain ourselves, but they are coasters that are made in the shape of the in-game carpets and rugs that we have. So I think I really wanted the Gobu one, and I guess Fat Cat, because I love cats. I already know which one we got, but I'll just show you. Alright, so first up, we have Fat Cat! And then next up, you guys can tell from the shape, it's the Gobu, which I thought was really, really cute. Alright. Moving on. Okay, so the next two items, they weren't purchases, but for every ticket that gets an entry into the exhibition, you get a chance to buy merch. And if you buy up to 5,000 yen of merch, you can get one of these pins, which are the logo pins of each expansion. So I've not opened this. I'm not sure which one I get. I thought. So let's find out now. Yes, and I do believe this is limited to 1 per 5,000 yen purchase. I'm not sure if you bought 10,000 yen, do they give you like 2? Okay. From the shape, it looks like Heavensward. Yeah, and I'm right. Okay, so we're back, hopefully. My camera kind of overheated, so it stopped recording, so let's see if we can finish up the unboxing right now. So, we were at the Heavensward logo pin, and yeah, I was right. That it was Heavensward. The pin. Okay, so the other logo pin that we received for purchasing over 5,000 yen. It did seem like it was limited to 1 per customer, because there was a special ticket that you had to swipe before you pay for the merchandise, and that was limited to 1 per person per ticket holder. Okay, so wait, let me see. Okay, it's side down as well. I'm guessing, oh, this might be Dawn Trail, I think. Oh, it's Stormblood. Okay, I mean, Shadowbringers or Anne-Walker would really have been nice because those are the real bangers, but yep, I'll take what I get. All right, pins here. Okay, so that was all the exhibition exclusive merch I had. So moving on to the non-exhibition merch. Of course, if you go to Tokyo, there are actually quite a few stores you can drop by. Outside the Shinjuku office, there's Artnia, the long-standing Artnia. And at Shibuya, I think this is a slightly newer, there's a shop called Square Enix Garden. And this is where I bought this, which I think is one of the coolest merch ever. So all the pictures you see here, they are actual vinyl LPs that have been released by Square Enix for FF14. And of course, if you don't have a vinyl player, you can't really play the vinyl. So what they've done is they made these into little vinyl keychains. And of course, this is a gacha, it's a loot box. And as with all their gachas and loot boxes, they do sell this in boxes of 6, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna get 6 unique items. It just means that it gives you 6 chances of drawing this loot box, and you may end up with duplicates. I couldn't contain my excitement, so I opened this one already. I know which one is inside, and I'm very happy with it. So let's just show you what it does. And it has a little bit of a funky, cool NFC action you can do with your phone. So it looks like this. And I got the Heidelin one, which is the N Walker vinyl LP. I was gunning for either Heidelin or Emmett Selch in Amaurot. Anyway, so it's a keychain, but at the same time, it's a miniature vinyl. Not that you can play it, but you can actually take it out and even the vinyl cover, you can take it out. And the details in this cover, you can see that they've added on the track, the A side and the B side listing to the vinyl LP, which matches exactly what they released for the vinyl, I believe. So it's really cool when you put it in together like this. So it's like a mini vinyl. And what it does, you need your phone. So phone. It has a sort of NFC link in it. So put it, let your phone read it. And it says Chrome NFC tag open. And it takes you to the link where you can listen to this vinyl on your preferred service. So if I try YouTube, it takes you to a track list of all the tracks that are on the vinyl. Of course, the digital version. If you really wanted to listen to the analog vinyl version, you would have to buy the actual vinyl and get a vinyl CD player. But I thought this was really cool. Just to, if you played the game, the tracks would certainly remind you of something. And it's just a really cool thing to do whenever you're missing parts of the game that you experienced. Okay, so vinyl's gonna go here. So next up we attempted some chibi figurine gachas. Already opened, as you can tell, as we couldn't contain our excitement. I guess definitely we were gunning for Yoshitola or perhaps Grahatia, but let's see what we got. So, first one, you guys can guess by now. It's Urianger. Yeah, the details on the clothes are actually pretty amazing. Okay, and then well, since we didn't get what we wanted on the first try, we bought another. Oh wait, just details on the clothes. Urianger with the astrologian weapon. That's just really detailed. And the second one, fortunately or unfortunately, we've got Zanarkand in his gunbreaker outfit. There you go, Zanarkand. And his gunblade. Pretty cool. His gunblade's slightly bent because the plastic is kind of malleable to bend it back a little. Okay, so there we had the chibi figurines. Better Y'shtola and Glahatia luck next time. So next up, not FF14 related, but Square Enix likes to do these really lovely orchestron rolls for I guess the iconic tracks that each series has. For the FF14 one, I do have Amaurot, and that's the only one I have. But when I dropped by the pop-up store at Ikebukuro Parko, these are actually bought for a friend who requested these tracks, and I just wanted to show you guys. FF7 Aerith theme and FF10 to Zanarkand, of course, really classic tracks for both the titles. And again, once with a purchase at the store, they give you a free little FF theme card. And again, this was a sort of gacha, various designs, and it says Square Enix pop-up store at the back. Okay, so silly me, being my first live video, completely forgotten about this exhibition merch, which I think is one of the ones that you should get at the exhibition. T-shirt of the official art drawn for the exhibition. So it's white, and you can see that the tag shows you the exhibition name, which says Adventurous Chronicle, which personally I prefer the Warrior of Light's Chronicle since that's what the kanji says. And this, I believe this was the art that was drawn for the exhibition itself. We just shift things a little. In typical FF Final Fantasy XIV Grand Blue Fantasy style. And yeah, and it says the Science of the Seven Dawn and the Warrior of Light at the bottom. So that's it for the merch run this time. I hope you've enjoyed my video of the unboxing of it. If I'm not wrong, the merch that's exclusive to the exhibition will be made available to the Square Enix store, unfortunately Japan store I believe, once the exhibition is done with its run in Osaka. So do look out for that if you're interested. Meanwhile, what was your favorite merch in this video? Or if you have any other favorite merch, do drop it down in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, the links are all down below. And as always, may you ever walk in the beauty of Hildibrand.